You are in the city of Gorathal, having had your oyster shots. Um, Eventually, I assume you will make your way to bed for the night, having just completed your travel.
Yes.
Is that thing visible all the time now? Is it like just a glowing thing all the time now, or yeah?
It is.
Sweet. Okay. On our travels, she would have.
It's like a
mentioned it to y'all.
semi-translucent tattoo, basically.
Sweet. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would have told you guys I talked to Sayun. So we've come to a understanding for the time being. Sleep.
Magic shop?
We can do that in the morning.
Oh. Sweet.
Alright. Night falls, you will get some rest, and eventually you wake up again in the morning. Before you is one day asleep, and then the Festival of Flame after.
Magic
Hell
shop?
Magic shop.
Magic shop.
Magic shot.
Oh, I forgot to tell Jared my idea. Oh well. I want a magic shop.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
There you go.
On air.
You set out into the town. Is everyone coming along to the magic shop, or does everyone have different goals? since
Sure,
they wanna
family
do-
field trip.
Yeah, I'll come.
I might not go. I might actually go around looking for some sort of like some place where you could buy medals just to get
Oh,
like
well, we
a
need a shop
census
shop.
of shit. Yes. That's
Yeah,
what-
also that.
Oh, also that.
Also that, yes.
Stop dying, Jared.
Ew, but it didn't work.
Looking around the city, eventually you find a small shop that has this sign kind of glowing with arcane runes that says Mired Magics.
I go inside.
You make your way inside, and entering in, the shop itself is fairly small, but you see all manner of various items kind of lining these small shelves that sit in different rows throughout the store. At the very back, you can see this dark elven man, long hair with an undercut on one side, runs down past the shoulders, piercing yellow eyes. Ah, welcome in.
Hi.
Is there something you're looking for?
I'm looking for your scroll selection.
Scrolls, certainly. And you see from his back this set of like insectoid wings kind of appear as he hovers over the counter and makes his way across the store over towards this one shelf along the wall. And kind of drops down and they disappear again. Over here is our selection of scrolls. Is there any in particular that you are looking for?
A couple. I'm looking for a scroll of locate and plane shift.
A scroll of plane shift. That is a bit of a big ask. Let's see, and he kind of takes a look. I'm afraid the best I have is a teleport, not a plane shift.
You have locate?
When you say locate, that is the... Let me see... Pulling it up fast. Locate. Ah, yes. Yes, certainly. It's right down here.
Ooh, how much?
This one will run you for about 150 gold.
Okay. But yeah, I'll be back. I promise.
Very well.
Thank you.
I'm just perusing one of the shelves, like if there's any gems or something. Trying to not look like I don't understand a single fucking thing in this place.
What else is here? Is there anything else fun?
There are a lot of different things kind of around the area. You see various rings, different armors and weapons, a couple potions, various like rods and staves, a couple bags.
Crag, I had an idea for something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this out of character. So, on the subject of magic item. Earlier we discussed, I know you sent me different rules, but here I want to present with you my logic. You can make a weapon that counts as magical if it has an enchantment inside of it. Yes?
Yes.
So, I want to imbue his weapon with bewitchment, which is just warrior's gift.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to imbue it with the feat trademark weapon. Ooh. So that when he's using it, he has that feat.
Okay.
Which would also technically make the weapon magical. Yes?
Right. Yes, it would.
And it's a novice level spell. So it shouldn't be the most difficult thing in the universe.
Correct.
That's my pitch.
Okay. Let's see. So the favored weapon, or the trademark weapon, is it a +1 to attack rolls?
It is
Attack rolls and
+1...
parry.
No.
No?
When you add +1 to your athletics for throwing. Oh well, +1 to athletics for throwing, fighting, or shooting, and +1 to parry when readied.
Okay. So
also, since you can call your weapon to you, am I right in saying you can throw it and just?
Yeah, that's how our bloodletter thing works.
So I would treat this like the accurate enchantment, which is basically does the same thing. It is to craft 2,000 gold pieces.
All right. But I have the wand, which reduces the weekly cost by half.
Yes.
So 1,000 gold pieces.
Correct.
Not gonna lie, thought it would be cheaper.
Keep in mind that is just for the enchantment, not for the material.
I'm just gonna go fuck myself. How about that one? How about that? Never mind. I no longer have ideas. I am done with this magic shop. This magic shop has not served me.
Magic's expensive.
I know.
I want to take a look at some of this. I want to take a look at some of the rings.
We're done with the magic shop, Silas.
You're done with the magic
We're
shop.
done.
Stop trying to make the magic shop happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay, then we should leave.
Wait, what? Are we done already?
Morgan just fucking stalks off like what the fuck?
No, I am looking around. I was being funny. I'm sorry.
I also wanted to say I don't know if Reese's interaction is happening at the same time because I kind of wanted to be at both places at once, but
we can have it be afterward.
Have Reese come with us and we can go to whatever shop. Everyone gets to pick a shop if you want to.
Okay, that's fine.
I like it. Cool. All right. Looking at the rings.
Yeah.
You see a couple that are labeled. You see one that is called the Ring of the Ram. Another one that is Ring of Protection. A Ring of Counterspells. And a Ring of Evasion. They all have pretty hefty price tags.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
The Ring of the Ram is 8,000. The Ring of Counterspells is 4,000. Ring of Protection is also 4,000. And what's the other one I said? Evasion?
Evasion.
So yeah.
Ring of Evasion is 25,000.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Okay.
Even
Yeah,
pooling
nope.
our
2 weeks
money.
for my blood. I'm
Yeah,
good.
Is there
Yeah.
a bargain bin?
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
shit.
Jesus.
We'll look at it like we have the money, and then be like,
Yeah.
no, I don't need it.
Nah.
The bargain
Nah.
bin is just a bunch of cheap gags where it's
What?
like, oh,
Yeah.
look, this pencil looks rubber when you did it. Like,
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
A gem that when you rub it, the area begins to smell like farts around you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
These Surfshark.
Anything else in the magic shop?
I'm just trying not to break anything by accident.
For real.
I'm guessing there are no books.
No.
All right.
On your way out, the dark elf kind of calls. Well, if you have the time and you're interested in alchemy, you should visit my husband, Linny, over in the next building. He has a herb shop over there.
I make a hard right.
Yeah. I knew it.
Making your way over the next building, probably interconnected with this one, is a small herb shop called the Herbal Healing. Making your way inside, quite shockingly and almost conversely to the owner that you saw in the previous store, you see a light elven man. Oh,
He's pretty.
hello. You see closely cut, radiant hair with these piercing white eyes, the cheeks kind of softly glowing with this light. Standing behind the counter, arms behind his back. Welcome in.
Hi. What's in here? I'm looking around.
Looking around is all sorts of herbs, basically anything you can think of that you would need for any sort of potions or herbal remedies or teas, anything of that nature. It's
Poison?
here. There are some plants that are poisonous.
Remember how every now and then Julian's like, why do you guys see Morgan as like super
What?
sketchy? Like, why would you ever think that? Goes into an herbal healing shop. Is there poison in this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Y'all got poison.
Poison is doing well. But like potions and stuff, right?
There's some potions around. Not too many seem to be like glowing with that same magical presence as the other shop. So the potions here are likely not as like potent magical potions. But you could probably find a good measure of some of your like minor potions, like minor healing and stuff like that.
You guys looking for anything in the potion shop?
I mean, I guess it wouldn't. Does anyone have any like potions on hand just in case? Like who all can use their magics to heal?
Those two.
Alright. I think it would be good if anyone who can't, maybe if we had something as a backup just in case.
That's a good idea, honestly.
Because after, Crag almost getting mauled that one time and then not having him.
I do have a backup, but they're very limited use.
So I guess it's just you and me who need to find backups.
How much is the average healing potion? Something I could shove in a unconscious person's mouth and get them to not die immediately, at least.
It's 50 gold pieces for a minor healing potion.
All right, I'll buy a minor healing potion.
Okay.
How
So
about me?
a minor healing potion restores 1 wound.
Okay.
How many healing potions are in this shell?
There's 3.
I'm gonna buy the other 2.
Okay.
Does he have any dried forget-me-nots?
Any dried forget-me-nots? Why, of course.
I want some!
All right. How many do you want? Like, we talking like just a handful, a bag, like?
Wait, he sells them by the bag?
There's a good amount.
I just want enough for like I just want like a little bulb.
Okay. That'll be about 3 gold.
I pay, and I slam it into my Book of Shadows.
Okay.
Morgan's very happy, and you hear a thump as he like crushes it into the book.
Probably, maybe. If you ever, do you have any books on basic alchemy?
Certainly. If you're interested in beginning alchemy, I would recommend a few of these books over here. We have a couple based on your different areas of interest. There's an Alchemy 101 book, which will start you off just with the general basics of what it takes to make potions, the ingredients involved, things of that nature. And then we have a few that step up from that, involving different kinds of potions, specializations as far as poisons or healing or whatever have you. And then of course we have our advanced ones up there, but I would stick with some of these ones on the bottom.
Right. All right. How much for the first 2 that you were describing there?
Well, we have the Alchemy 101, and then up from that, it just depends on the focus you'd like to go into.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll start with the 101.
All right. And he kind of grabs the book and hands it over to you. That will be 5 gold.
I give him the 5 gold.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a good one. I've read that one before. I really like the illustrations.
Maybe you can help me as I look through it. I probably should.
I am glad you enjoyed it.
Well,
And, as you kind of like glance at the book,
Yeah,
you
this
see the
author.
author's name is Lini.
Ah. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Good, then you can help me. I look to Morgan. Good. You can help me study a bit, or if I have questions. This is something I would have been taught later, if I'd stayed home. So it might be good for me to.
We should ask if you can sign it for us.
Would you?
I suppose I've never had anyone ask, but certainly. Yeah, he signs it.
Aww.
This is so exciting. A lot of the things that I've done have been by trial and error. This is very exciting.
It's an excellent way to learn.
Well, thank you.
This will hopefully cause less possible poisoning. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Or more if they're intentional. And he gives a wink.
Hey.
I like you.
I like this guy. This guy's cool. Fuck yeah.
Yo, your husband's cool. You called to. Oh, guys.
I don't know why, but this is very like I know we're coming up on a festival, but basically my head is that was an interesting sound is already in like festival mode. So like the whole time we've been shopping, I imagine I'm with like a fucking mutton leg and like a tankard with a sippy straw.
We're not there yet. Almost.
Alright.
Yeah.
Any other places? Any other shops?
Oh, where Reese wanted to go.
I wanted to look at metals, get
Oh,
a
that's right,
general
metal.
idea of what is available in order to suss out what is not.
Maybe while he's shopping, should we shop?
Jeez.
Does Morgan say this out loud as we leave the other shop?
I guess I would have to communicate that to you somehow.
Somehow.
Hey, I know we're having a good time, but does Reese need a new body? Before the festival and
I think it might be good to find something else.
Are you doing okay?
It was specifically something that happened with the mill. Whenever we got out of there, I saw the fire, and a part of me liked it now.
that's right.
So
I was a bit worried about. All right. How do we want to go about this? How do you want to go about this then?
I don't fucking know.
We want to look at the
'Cause
wanted posters again, but then we might be in the same predicament.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh no.
Oh no.
Morgan,
Oh,
honey, you need
not
to work
Julian.
on your.
I am
you need-
not Morgan. I am not Julian. I am Morgan. I am not Julian.
But I mean, Morgan is a part of Julian.
No, Morgan wouldn't suggest this. Please proceed.
Okay. I think it's something we should stew on while we're here. But there's either one way we're doing something shitty to someone who doesn't deserve it, or on the other hand, we're just swapping one bad ship for another. So it's at least something to keep an eye out while we're here, maybe. But
Have you ever? Are you able to what? I don't know. It would have to be a. Yeah, no matter what, it's gonna be.
I'm going back in the magic shop.
Okay.
All right. There you
There
go.
are no
You're back.
There are no books in this magic shop, just scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you guys do a thing. Morgan's on a vision
doing-
quest.
okay.
He looks like he's thinking really hard. He might be here for a while. Morgan, do you want us to stick around or?
Oh, no, thank you. I already had two.
Best leave him
Yeah,
be. He'll find
okay.
us when he's ready.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Where did you want to go?
I was just gonna go look at fucking metal to forge Brignain again.
Let's look at metals then. Brad,
Right.
you got a nose for this? Can you smell them? You smell out the forge? Is that insensitive? I'm sorry. As I look down at you.
Wow, Brandon, just because I'm a
Classic.
dwarf.
No, because
Wow.
you're the son of the god of forge. That's why. I'm
Can
gonna
Yes,
be.
this way.
I'm
Can
not.
I say it? You're canceled.
Can't.
Hey!
I'm not gonna
Oh.
judge you based on your race. I'm gonna judge you based on your parentage. Come on, Greg.
It's this way.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I rub the
Yeah.
soot. I rub the cue ball soot on your head.
There's a fairly small forge in town. It seems a good portion of this city's economy doesn't really rely super heavily on forging or materials for like armor or weapons or anything like that. So the forge itself is pretty small. It seems like their major purpose is really supplying the adventuring necessities, quote unquote, to the general store here in town. You'd probably be hard pressed to find any rare metals here.
Yeah, I knew it was a long shot.
Never hurts to go in and ask.
That's fair. Might at least be able to get a heading on some options.
I can go.
Okay, I'm
You're
I'm
welcome to come.
following with. Yeah.
I look over to Reina. Do you want to go in, or do you want to, I don't know, people watch, or is there some place you wanted to?
No, I mean, I'm just sort of along for the ride, so I'm down with people watching. If there's somewhere you wanted to go, we can leave them to this. Morgan is in Morgan's own little world. So I
You want to
Can't
go
imagine
find
we-
a sparring place?
sure.
Hey boys, we're gonna
Uh.
go find people to punch. All right. Well,
Okay.
okay.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Let's go punch people! Yeah!
You make your way into the forge, Crag and Reese. Entering, like I said, it's fairly small, nothing really to talk about. You see this younger-looking Jotunkin working behind the anvil. Drenched in sweat, she's got her hair tied back, the sides of her head shaved. And she kind of looks up as you enter. Yes, can I help you?
I had a specific project in mind. I was looking around to see what metals you have, or any metals you may have heard of.
Just your usual metals. Iron, copper, steel, silver.
Are you very knowledgeable about weapons of the... I don't know if this is right, but the first stage?
Well, the weapons of the first stage are, as far as I know, long lost to us. But I've heard some stories. Finest of the craft.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm also in your line of work. Tell by the...
I presumed with the
Fashion.
soot, yes.
This is my apprentice here, and we're looking to make a replica of the sword of the first. And we're not sure what metal the sword... What would you say the sword's name was again?
Bryn Yane, I think it was.
Can't say it jogs any memory of mine. If you've come looking for advice on smithing, don't know if you've come to the best place. Not to generalize, but I feel as if your folk, and she kind of motions to you, Crag, would have the best ideas.
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna switch into giant. I will say I've heard it is of giant make? If the sources are to be believed.
She kind of like looks at you a little stunned at first, and then rolls into giant. It's not frequent that we learn of weapons of giant make.
I am sort of learning about it as I go, to be honest.
Now, let me preface this, and she kind of looks around. This is not a conversation of support for the Jotun. I enjoy my life here under the watch of the Hernir gods.
Of course. Well, I will take everything as simply historical interest then.
From what I understand, my kin are very fond of adamantine.
Huh.
Are they still speaking in Jotun right now? In
Yes.
Giant? Okay. So I'm just fucking...
There.
That is quite rare indeed. Fair enough.
Can I just interject and be like, do you want some help with that? And no matter what what they say, I'm just gonna walk up and start helping.
Okay.
Nice.
She kind of takes like a step back and just lets you take over on what she has on the anvil, while continuing the conversation with you, Reese. From what I understand, it is a alloy of 3 different parts. The base metal is adamant, another portion is silver, and the last bit is a small bit of electrum.
Interesting. And I'm assuming you, for historical sake, wouldn't know what the exact balances are?
I can't say off the top of my head. I know it's primarily adamant, and then silver, and then electrum in that order. Electrum itself being an alloy of silver and gold.
Good to know. And then switching back into common. Is there any chance I could purchase some silver off of you and then possibly commission some electrum?
How much silver would you need?
I am unsure. I'm looking
Says for a
something
sword, yes.
Yeah,
Say 2 ingots then.
if that works.
Sure. And I suppose a single ingot of electrum then.
That sounds about right.
Right. Well, let's call it 40 gold for the lot.
40 gold. And I am going to hand over 60.
Appreciate your purchase. Come back in roughly 4 days. I might have something for you.
Sounds good. We appreciate it. And that will give me something good to put toward my apprenticeship.
Certainly.
Now I'm just gonna help Crag work on whatever it is.
You see, the angle you had on this sword here was too steep, so it wasn't getting as sharp as you wanted to. So you probably want to angle it just a little bit down.
Oh, okay.
And she's kind of like watching over your shoulder. Interesting. I never would have thought of that.
Glad I could help.
Reyna and Brynja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make your way around town. looking around for some time, you eventually kind of pause to take a break in the shade of one of the buildings, and you are both approached by this very shady-looking fellow, hood up, trying to look very inconspicuous as he makes his way over to you. You ladies both look like you can fight. So you want to make a little money, huh?
I just look over to Reina. Who's asking?
No one you need to know. Doc 3, and he slides a paper across, kind of handing it over to you. Give him the phrase, and he kind of points at the paper. Poison in my veins, over at the wharfs. And it slinks off again without another word.
This is either legitimate or the worst design trap I've ever seen.
Right? Am I stupid? Because I think it's working.
Well, I feel like if it was a trap, they're being this obvious about it. I don't think they stand a chance between the two of us.
No, I mean, look at us. Look at it. We could have squashed him with
No.
our boot. Like,
Fair enough. I kind of want to check it out just to see.
yeah.
But I mean,
we-
I can't also turn down a chance to fight and maybe it'll make a little extra coin.
I mean, yeah. That's. I did that from a little bit in Duskwatch, so that not a lot, but anytime I went there, it's kind of.
I'm a little wary of it, but I mean, we did say we were looking for a place to fight, and regardless
Yeah,
of what this is, I think we're going to get one.
I kind of need to beat up a stranger.
Sure.
Do we want to wait for the others, just in case it is a little more shady than we were anticipating?
So we have some backup just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Don't think we'll need it, but definitely feels like better to have.
At least let them know
Hmm.
where to find
So
the
if we don't
bodies
come
of
back, they know where we are.
Exactly, exactly. Someone doesn't pay up, and I punched the wrong person.
Oh.
Yeah. May or may not have happened.
Yeah, if they don't pay up, they're going to find out just how good at fighting we both are.
What was the
Alright.
phrase again?
Poison in my
Poison.
veins.
Poison in my vein.
Wow. Okay.
Morgan?
Uh-oh.
I need a little more time.
You need a little more time?
I will
Morgan's-
say, I am gonna go visit an alchemist shop.
Okay. You're just ping-ponging between the magic shop and the alchemy shop.
Yes. Yes.
The,
No,
when
no, 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 no. I need a capital A alchemist.
Laney appears to be the best in town.
Can he get me raw material?
Depends
I'm
on what you
talking-
need.
I'm talking saltpeter. I'm talking sulfur.
That is something that he has in his store.
Okay. Please proceed.
Oh boy.
'Kay.
Oh boy.
I'm so scared.
I know exactly what that makes. That's horrifying. Like right now, you're giving the energy of Morgan's on sabbatical, honey.
Well, no. So I'm using the. Okay, fine. If you must know,
We don't
want to cat.
We don't
Okay.
have to.
Goodbye.
I, as the DM, would like to know so I can help you better. If you want to message me.
Well, no. I'm figuring out the right way to sell it to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
To maximize my chances.
Oh my god.
I see.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please proceed.
Okay. What comes next, the other four of you?
I guess me and Brynja are gonna go tell the guys, hey, we're gonna go to the docks that may or may not be a shady fighting ring. It might be an ambush. We don't know. We're gonna find out when we get there. Fight Club. We're gonna go to Fight Club. That's what we're doing.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, you guys can join us, or if not, just at least Dock 8 if we don't show back up by tonight. You know.
Dock 3.
Dock 3, sorry.
Dock 3, yeah.
See, even
You
you
think
remember tonight.
You think I'm gonna miss watching you fight? No.
Alright. What about you, Craig?
I'll go watch you.
So, alright, good. Good.
Might make some money.
Yeah, how? Would you get in that right?
I might stand back for a bit. Watch you guys.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Fight Club.
All right. You make your way down to the docks. Fighting your way to Dock 3, you see, looking around, this figure just kind of leaning against a building close to Dock 3, just looking around, acting nonchalant. And if you didn't really have any sort of tip, you probably wouldn't even notice them.
Alright, watch me. Watch me. I know how to do this, okay? Walk nonchalant. Try to...
I'm walking with her. But,
but
yeah.
Nonchalant.
I'm gonna let her take point on this.
And just kind of, like, lean nearby. You know what? Been feeling like I have some poison in my veins lately. I don't know about you.
He kind of nods and gives a whistle. And you hear the sound of a door kind of click off in the alley beyond.
I give Raina just like a big grin, and then I get neutral and just not looking at the guy and just nod and just turn towards wherever the door is. Be cool, be cool, be cool. Come on.
I'm just walking behind her like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do her being. I'm just walking behind her.
That's
I actually probably look more shady because I've got my hood up and and walking just arms crossed, head down.
You make your way over to where the door clicked open, and stepping inside, there's a figure that kind of opens the door that looks you all over. You for the Fang Pit?
Hell yeah, we are.
Good. Down the stairs.
Fang pit. Ooh, all
Closes the
right.
door behind you. Making you
This
in.
is my turn. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Making your way in, there's a second door that you open as soon as you come to a landing heading downwards, and stepping inside, it immediately opens up into this larger set of these tunnels that have been dug underground. Fairly large in diameter. As soon as you enter, you immediately see kind of off to the right is this massive troll with a club just kind of watching the entrance. The figure that first lets you in the door kind of steps out. They're good. Take them in.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
God,
go.
This is either a great idea or terrible.
Or
Terrible,
the worst
terrible
one we've
idea.
ever had. I'm here for it either way.
And the troll leads you on. Kind of opens a door, another door for you as you make your way around a corner and further underground. And closing it behind you, the troll leaves you and you step inside to this large open, almost cavern-like area, in which your ears are immediately assaulted by the sound of cheers and boos and
Jesus
hurrahs. As you see this massive crowd gathering around this rim that drops down into a large pit. The pit itself is probably at least 50 feet in diameter, with a hill that rises probably about 15 or 20 feet in the center. You see all manner of folks cheering and passing gold around, drinking. There's a few sideline fights going on, but in the middle at the moment there seems to be a fight of some kind going on. You can hear the sound of scuffling and combat. And off on the far side you can see, kind of sitting up on this raised wooden platform, is this dragonborn draken. Black scales and a large tail kind of wrapped around their waist that they sit on a chair on this platform. Next to them is this massive Goliath standing guard next to them with a axe sitting on the wall.
I lean to Reyna. Alright, I might have been exaggerating about having done this before, because what I've done is basically a sandpit in a tavern in Duskwatch, where drunk people got their arguments settled and betting was allowed.
There's probably... I think of it just a bigger audience with more drunk people.
Yeah, big sandpit.
So let's go find the person we need to talk to. How do we get in? We need to find the rules and all that. Weapons, better fist, magic.
A guard dressed in leathers kind of approaches you. Not the hold guard, but just a private guard. Approaches. You here to fight, or you here to watch?
Oh, fight.
Fight.
That fight and
Fight.
we're watching.
Right. Well, Fang likes to size up all of the competitors, so come with me.
Alright.
Good luck,
And
you two.
it kind of leads you through the crowd, making your way over to the raised platform where the Dragonborn sits on the chair. The guard motions you to hold and steps up to the platform and whispers something to the Dragonborn before turning and walking back off into the crowd. And the dragon stands up and turns to look at you, sizing both of you up, looking you up and down.
I take off my hood, so he just sees this, tall, jacked tiefling.
I'm told you're here to fight.
This the
Right.
goal?
Right. How good of a fighter are you?
I hold my own pretty well.
Well,
I'm
that doesn't
actually from-
exactly mean a lot.
I'm from up north. You either kill or you get killed.
How far north are we talking?
Shuttershore?
Ah. And you?
I'm from Westwatch. Spent a lot of time in the wilds. But I've also had plenty of brawls.
Shifter,
Well,
are you
well.
not?
Yep.
What's your lineage?
And I shift.
Leopard.
Flex my claws a bit.
Deadly. Very well.
Yeah, I give him just a big fanged smile.
Well, I'm afraid we're out of room for today. But we got a special event tomorrow for the Festival of Flame. King of the Hill. All competitors welcome. Winner takes all.
what are the rules?
Yeah, what's allowed? Is it better fists, weapons, magic?
Magic is barred.
Fair enough.
Any form. Cannot bring your own weapons in. Everything else, fair game.
Fair enough.
Natural appendages. Fair game.
Certainly.
Excellent.
Take it as far as you like. We'd prefer if you didn't kill anyone, but...
Oh.
And as he says that, you kind of hear this shout as the fighters in the ring, one of them, like, absolutely clocks the other guy across the jaw, and you hear audibly the breaking of bone
Jesus.
as he goes rolling to the floor. And he holds up his arms, yeah! As you see these two members dressed in what appear to be like clerical robes run out to the guy who got his jaw broken, and you see their hands begin to glow as they kind of heal him. We got backups so people don't die, but again, we'd prefer if you didn't intentionally kill anyone. Mistakes happen, though.
Understandable. Alright. Do we sign up now for the list tomorrow, or is it just come at a certain time and you're in?
Fight is happening at midnight. Just give me your names and I'll know you're in. Not your real names, please.
Alright.
No one down here uses the real names.
Stage. No, of course not.
Oh shit, I didn't even think of that. Alright.
Oh, I'm torn. Like, there were two that immediately came to my brain, and I'm like, oh, I'm torn.
Think on it if you want. I'll write down your descriptions for now.
Alright.
Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna shift
Actually,
back.
you know what? Just write down the name Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, I like it.
Nice. Oh, you're gonna have to help me with one. I'm lost. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Let's yeah, go find the boys. Hey, guess what? Hey. I like put hands. Guess what? Alright.
What's up?
So, no fighting today. It's full up. But they have an event tomorrow at midnight for the festival. It's a not free for all, King of the Hill.
Yee.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome. So, if you want in, you know, talk to Mr. Head Honcho there, and yeah. But
Give him a
I
name,
think-
not your real one. But
yeah, not your
if
real
you
name.
give him a
Which
name, he'll
I
write it
need to
down.
I need to think of a cool name. She put Valkyrie. That is awesome. Like that is a great name. I don't know what
That
the hell
felt,
I
I
would
don't know, it felt like an obvious one.
I mean, yeah, but still, it's
Even if I want to get to
Cool.
use the powers I have, but it's fine.
well, there's a reason they picked you. You know, so
I was planning on sitting out, but this might not be a bad place to find the
yeah, that's
swap
what I
out.
was thinking. That's what I was thinking. They prefer if you don't kill anyone. They have clerics. I think you saw that one guy who nearly yeah. But they said accidents happen. But yeah, yeah. No, so I think
Also, just saying, the more of us that are in there, the better odds for us. And if either of us win, we can just split the pot.
exactly.
That's fair. Alright, I'm game. So I go talk to him then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I point out the where the Dragonborn and like the Goliath dude are sitting.
You joining too, Craig?
Fuck it.
Right.
Shoulder shake. All right, you boys sign up. Okay, brainstorm with me. What the, I don't know. Moon cat sounds stupid.
Oh.
I don't know. Do I do obvious? Do I do like shit? Don't know. I've never thought of having a cool name before. Or even just a fake name.
You could do something like the cat's eye or the cat's claw. You could do something about the spots. I don't know.
Oh, what about I don't know. What about Nightclaw? Oh, that seems too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Nightclaw.
I was thinking something with souls.
So,
Ooh.
I know. I'm gonna go up with you guys. All right. Let you do your spiel, and then I'll tell him.
Well, shit, now I have to think of a name.
Yep.
I already
no,
know
got
my
something.
name. I already
something.
know it. God damn
He
it.
got
You
it.
could do. I mean, you could do like the hammer or.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The hammer.
Hammer's not
Okay.
Alright, I'm down.
No, I like it. All right.
The boulder feels conflicted.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Mr. Was this we were introduced? Was this the Viper or something or
The
or
Fang.
You presume it's
Fang?
Fang.
The
Yeah.
Fang. His name, yeah, that's right. His name is Fang.
Hello, Mr. Fang. I have a name you could put down.
Is that bad?
Put me for the Reaper.
The Reaper.
Hell yeah.
Ominous. I like it.
That's good.
And then I found two people that were also interested in tomorrow night, and I step back and let you guys
plead your case.
Well, what's your backgrounds then?
I'm from up north. Saved an entire city from a band of thieves.
Don't get many dwarfs around these parts. You're in?
I have plenty of battle experience, been a few skirmishes, rub shoulders, doing a few bloody battles.
This one literally can't die.
Well, I was gonna hold on to that, but sure.
Oh, you got the scars to show it? Alright, you're in. And your names?
Forgotten brother.
Mysterious. And you?
The hammer.
The hammer.
loves this turn of events.
Right, I got you all down. See you tomorrow at midnight then.
Sounds good. Alright.
All right, gotta get some good shut eye. This is gonna be awesome.
It's going to be nice to be like just have a nice little scrap that, like, without life or death consequences for once.
100.
It's more just for fun than anything. It'll be a
Aye.
nice break.
I haven't got to do that since, well, in a while.
Your wrestling match.
Your fight,
Alright.
sparring match.
What's with the quotes? I mean, that was we. I mean, yeah, we haven't wrestled in a while.
Just for making us wrestling into a whole fucking thing.
Really?
Okay. Even before I got the joke,
she's just gonna walk off.
I honestly thought she was in on it, but alright.
You see how she didn't deny it, though? How neither of you denied it, though?
I'm walking away now.
I turned to Crag. You saw how neither of them denied it,
Morgan.
though.
Have you had enough time, Morgan?
Yes, I have a proposal for you.
All right.
So-
Listening.
I don't.
I have no earthly idea this is gonna work. In fact, it likely won't. But this entire plan, Morgan is just having fun. He is a kid in an alchemical candy store, and he's gonna try.
Okay.
So, to start, may I request an occult roll to take in all of this new knowledge that I am attempting to take in and synthesize it?
Sure.
Benny.
Benny.
I'll take that. That's 11.
You have synthesized.
So, I am bouncing between stores, acquiring any books I can find. Alchemical in nature, obviously, because that's my area of expertise. On anatomy. The human or mortal form. We'll start with human. We'll do human form.
Okay. You don't find anything particular on necessarily studies directly related to human anatomy, but you do gain information on various known effects of different herbal ingredients in potions on humans.
Okay. What I'm trying to get is a little bit more information on the literal physical makeup of a mortal creature.
Gotcha. Okay.
Any creature technically will do. The idea is human,
Mm-hmm.
but if we're working with other things, we're working with other things.
Okay.
Because also Morgan definitely in his own studies with herbalism knows the effects of like things on people and
Right.
dosage and weight.
Right. Yeah, as far as like alchemical goes, that's about the extent of what you're able to locate, not necessarily this is the anatomy of a person.
It's okay because there's alternatives.
Okay.
Now, what I want to do I want to acquire an amount of ingredients.
Okay.
I would name them, but they are scientific names and likely are not called that in this realm.
Sure.
We'll just say a fuckload of alchemical ingredients. Can we call it like 150 gold?
Sure, why not?
Cool. I pay the man. I find a secluded place, and frankly, you all probably find me at this time.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. We will.
You see me with books. I got a sack full of stuff. Hi, guys.
Hey, we were just about to look for you.
You are starting a project?
Something like that. I feel really good about this one. I need a large place where I will not be bothered.
How large?
Yay many. And it's about like a decent sized room. We'll say like half the size. We'll say like half the size of an auditorium.
Oh.
No,
What?
a third the size of an auditorium.
I was going to say not your in room. I'm assuming.
We could. Might get a little sketchy. There's a little piece of information I gotta find, which I will. But if you want to go ahead and bring all this stuff to that location, and Arthur can keep me focused, I'm so close close. Because I know what I need, I just don't know the measurements. And I don't want to guess. If you want to participate, of course.
Do you need a room, or I'm worried that we would need to go outside of the city, or...
Oh, nature would be perfect. That's where I'm at my best.
Then I guess we go into the woods.
A nice cave.
Okay.
Someplace where the variables will not be altered. A cave would be preferable.
I guess we're going to a cartographer.
To see if there's any... I don't know.
May I ask what this is about?
Cool. See you later.
Great. Just go pick up the
being
bag.
Why?
The bag is like 40 pounds.
I'm gonna hand the bag to Craig.
Why does this seem sketchier than the place we just left from?
Because... And I'm just gonna point at the kid.
Yes, he walks away. Okay.
He's super excited, by the way. He's practically sprinting to the other side of town.
This ain't good. So I guess we're trying to find a cartographer to figure out where a cave is.
Or let's ask Rudy. We could go ask the bartender. Hey, if you need to, is there a place we can rent out like a space so big, or do you know a place? A friend wants
Or
to
do you happen to
weird
know if
shit
there's
in
a cave
private.
nearby?
Yeah, our friend wants to do weird shit in private. You know, legal, but
Magic.
trying to help a friend out. You know.
Oh, there's a few places along the coast. Just follow up north and you'll probably find a cave or two.
You're the best.
Great.
Oh, God, I wish I could drink shit.
Is there, Odin, before I have to make some terrible modifiers, is there anywhere in the city do you think that I could conceivably acquire the information I'm looking for?
And that is anatomy.
Anatomy. If there was like a doctor or someone.
Sketchy university dropout.
Sketchy university dropout.
This time, that would be it.
Probably the people that were clerics at the freaking pit, Fang pit, would probably have been.
Yeah.
That'd probably be perfect.
That you're able to find in the city. It is not a scientifically oriented city.
Yeah.
You're not in a good place.
Then can I find a cemetery, perhaps?
There is certainly a cemetery.
Oh, Jesus.
Delightful. So I'm gonna look for one that's like partially fresh and maybe a little bit neglected.
Okay. It doesn't take long before you find what looks like a grave that's been freshly covered.
Okay, can I tell if it's human or the race?
It's hard to say. Judging by just general Nyrverold prejudice, probably a good chance it's human.
I'm gonna cast Galad! I'm gonna pop that sucker up!
Oh, you
God.
are
Does the
actually
grave
robbing a
stone say-
grave. Is this in
Does
the middle of the
grave stone
day?
say Abby normal?
Hold on. You don't even know what I'm doing yet.
You're
You
popping
is
the
some Penny
motherfucker out.
Dreadful
You're okay,
shit.
but you're disturbing a grave.
You don't even know. Don't even know.
What time of day is this?
It's a good question, actually. I didn't
We're
think
probably
about
at like right around sunset at this point. It's been
Okay,
it's
it's
been a
fine.
day. Yeah.
I wanna peek him up. I wanna see if it's just like this human. Is this for me?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Using Galan, I'm gonna keep him submerged and I'm gonna tunnel him to my friends.
All right. Spell casting.
Delightful.
Whatever's
Surprised we're still
happening,
going with it.
I'm along for the ride. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm just like, he's letting me go. 11.
11. Yep. I will say this
Inch
will...
worm.
The distance you have to travel... Well, if you're encanting it, yeah, it's no additional cost, so... Yeah, no, you're good. You do it.
Delightful. Where do I find them doing things?
You managed to find them in the first cave, kind of going up the coast. It's a fairly small cave, but it's big enough to suit your purposes. Maybe a little bit smaller than you'd like, but it'll
Is it
work.
private?
Seems like it. I mean, there's signs
It's
of
a cave, I would assume so.
there's signs of people like coming here to drink and do fires and stuff, but at the
Do
moment
stuff.
there's no one in there.
There's
Anyway,
It's
I
just
pushed the corpse
us.
out from the ground.
what the fuck?
Hey, okay, hold on. It's not what it looks like. I just need information, and this is the guy that can help me get it.
Is the corpse in a box or is it just a straight up corpse?
It's just a corpse.
Where did you get this, Morgan?
I found
Who
him.
is
I'll
this?
Put him back. I'll put him back. Him, right? Is it him or is it her?
It's him.
Okay, cool. I'll put him back. I promise. Just hold on.
I'm gonna need some form of explanation of what the fuck is going on.
Morgan, I am this close to lapsing.
Kipson had a theory when she was body hopping.
Okay.
She surmised that there was 3 elements to a body. There was the physical, the mental or the soul, and then for the demigods, the divine. I wonder if the mental and physical are simply 2 halves. If I can craft a physical, I might be able to just put you in without having to sacrifice anyone else. The body's here because I don't know the genetic makeup exactly of the average human. There's no information on that. This isn't a very focused sort of town, so I'm gonna need to take the measurements myself and then try my best. I'll put him back. I thought you'd be happy.
This is desecrating a person's
I'm not
name.
altering him or anything, and I'm putting him right back.
Okay, but just he was put to rest. Probably had family. Do a thing, and you're saying, hey, hold on, you're not done yet. So I think there's a little bit of a shock factor since we weren't expecting it. And Reese, how are you? You okay? Yeah.
Oh fuck. This is
See, this is why my clan, we burned our dead. And shit like this is exactly why.
Then maybe you should all leave.
Oh no, I need to see where this is going. I'm not going anywhere.
I understand what you're thinking. It's just Morgan. We're just hard to adjust for popping a body out.
it
It's
is
still
a
it's a
lot.
little jarring.
It's a lot to process. Oh,
I'm in a weird spot because technically the whole thing with I'm trying to open myself up to I talk to these people that are not at rest, so there's kind of a conflicting thing in my
I cast Galan.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. Again, this is gray area in which we have not discussed, nor have I gotten the okay for. I am seeking. I am seeking to use my general acumen and the tools at my disposal, along with the elements that I have purchased and the books, everything that I have found, to try and vaguely approximate, like this creature's weight, and go through the elements I've purchased to sort of try and guess because I fully am aware. I'm guessing at the makeup of a human, but I want to try and minimize the risk as much as I can.
Okay. Give me a spell casting with a -4.
That's fair. Oh, wild die explosion. It's not nothing. Okay, so -4, 6.
6. Okay. And you're doing, with the Galan, you're doing this out of earth?
Earth.
Okay. And you're making a full body, basically, out of earth.
This is not, I'm not trying to currently create the body. I'm trying to understand the material in front of me.
Oh, I understand. Okay. So you're using, okay, explain to me again how you're using Galan with that.
I want to check its weight. I want to move them around. I want to try and match up the materials that I have, like little amounts to try and create what I need. It's a little bit of like a esoteric
Gotcha.
sort of approach.
So you're doing everything short of an autopsy, basically.
Yes, I don't want to actually cut him open. That'd be a little too
Sure, sure. Okay. Okay.
Now that I know we get squeamish.
A 6 is a normal success, so you get a good idea. It's not a perfect idea.
That's what I figured. I thank him. And then I look to everyone else, and I'm a little bit peeved. Does anyone want to help?
I'll help.
What do you need help with?
Now there are some options and some... as I'm doing this, I'm drawing the big transmutation circle.
Mm-hmm.
There are some variables. I don't necessarily know how tall or short he's gonna be. I am pretty sure I have the measurements for an average human of the Nyrverold. But there's a chance he might come out a little different. There is also the matter of the divine. Snowman didn't work. Snowman didn't work because there wasn't really a soul can't really easily inhabit that body. It's, in my understanding, it's like trying to move into a house, but your house is a can on the side of the road.
Wait.
Well,
So
we were
all of this.
trying-
Wait, hold on. Are you just trying to create a body for Reese? Is that all this is?
Yes.
Oh, then why didn't you say that? Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
There's also the matter of the divine. I don't know if the divine is necessary for a new sort of body, even one without a soul. And if it was, it would change the outcome. And we do have access to divine blood. And I look over to Crag. Although we don't need to use it yet, we can attempt this.
Okay.
And there is something maybe to be said about not messing with divine blood right off the start for our first try.
Probably a good idea.
Fair.
Put all cards on the table.
So what all do you need from us?
Join hands. We gathered here today. No, okay, anyway.
Y'all remember the episode of Powerpuff Girls where they made their sister Bunny?
Yes!
Yeah.
Why do I have a
Why am I getting flashbacks?
Yeah, I get flashbacks.
Anywho, I'm gonna lay out all of the materials and what I want to try to do, because I looked up how to get Pathfinder effects out of the Savage World spells from the books that are in the Google Drive.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them use power modifiers that aren't real.
Yeah.
I am kind of trying to make a power modifier I'm calling synthesis. I want to merge the elements I'm using to perform one task.
Okay, I'd say that's an equivalent PowerPoint cost equals the amount of elements you are using.
Okay, so 4. Well, actually, no, that'd be 5. Because of the metal, which is fine. I came stocked. I'm ready to dump all of me into this. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So I arrange everything in the way that it needs to. I create the circle to the best of my ability. And I'm scared to do this. I'm so fucking scared to do this. Firelight, kiss my skin, Zephyr speech, howl again. Stoner eyes, meet my fall, ocean embrace, heed my call. With my soul a pact is made, a circle formed, a new crusade. And I want to try and create a homunculus.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a spellcasting roll. How is everyone helping you in this?
The idea is their conjoined energy and intent. Especially with Reese, who is technically the would-be owner of this body. Introducing the would-be vessel to the spirit.
So I'm going to start you at a -6.
Okay.
Can I have Crag, Reyna, Reese, and Brynja all make me spirit rolls, please?
Spirit roll, absolutely.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna really try and tap in to spirit, maybe even trying to see if I can see
gonna spend a
Reese's,
Benny,
like,
that was
spirit. All right,
That's a lot better! It's a 10.
I also got a 10.
Okay.
Come on,
that
spiritual.
is 7.
7?
Yeah, Spirit's D8. Woo!
I still make my roll, or
Yeah, 1 second.
is that
Okay. And then what was your roll, Reese?
Rolling it. No. Spirit. Oh shit! I forgot I upgraded my spirit. Hold on.
Hell yeah!
Because I have a
Hold on.
12
Where's my
now.
crossbow? I forgot to fire off my Benny because I spent a Benny. Here it is.
9.
All right.
9.
You only suffer a -2 to the roll.
Okay,
Ah.
I'm gonna spend a penny for safety. We're gonna try and get you a rockin' bod, boo boo. You hang in there. We'll make you hot again. We'll get you ready for summer.
And my spirit die increased
Make
as
you
well.
hot again!
Oh,
Wow, I rolled the same thing. Wait, no, it's +1. It's +1. Okay. I just need to see last Benny. I need this.
Eesh.
you went through all the trouble.
I know, honestly. Oh fuck that one. Yeah, so that's 11 -2, so 9.
9. Okay.
Okay.
Describe to me the body you make.
I wasn't supposed to get this far. Okay. I make a man of, I think, taller than average height. I imagine he's currently bald, but is like growing blue hair, purple hair for the Witchy Morgan effect.
Mm-hmm.
He is very well built, not in the way that a hot Jimbro is built, but in the way that Bitch That Fights Bears in Forest is built.
Yeah.
Okay.
The natural kind of
Um,
strong, not like the cut
The
kind of
natural
strong.
kind of
One
strong.
lump of muscle for the stomach.
Continue.
I saw that budget.
Yeah, continue.
You're adding pluses to bring your slurp roll.
Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling less. Fuck you.
It's and I don't want to say I'm making him like I'm not actively attempting to necessarily make the hottest man you've ever seen. But I think as far as like objective beauty goes, he's like I think like an 8.
The goal is
Does
an
he-
8. Let's see if it actually
way-
happens to be.
Yeah, I'm just like, how does he come out?
The way I
How's he
see it is the God of War Ragnarok Thor,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
but
wait,
with
I need to
like
look this up.
but
Okay.
with like
Okay.
skin
Okay.
of like
Okay.
earth and stone and
Yes,
purple
yes.
hair.
Okay.
That's
I can-
kind of
Okay.
how I'm envisioning
Yeah.
what you're
Okay.
describing.
Definitely thicker, but yes.
Hmm.
All right.
A walking
boy.
muscle.
That is one muscle.
Can be a little bit
Absolute
like a
unit.
little bit less unit, but
Okay.
that's kind of like the starting place, I imagine. It kind of
Yeah.
scaled down from there.
Just take the slider and just
Yeah. Scale it down a little bit.
Does he look like that though? Did I make a man?
It appears like it.
I go up and I poke him with my foot. He's intact.
Doesn't fall apart when you touch it.
Okay.
How do I get a pitch? I get like some water with my hands, and I just
I mean, it's kind of like, you see the water soak in to the earthen skin. It's definitely a lot more like stone than it is like human skin.
It's fine. He'll be confused for a Goliath. I don't care. But he doesn't dissolve.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
totally honest. I did not expect to make it this far.
Well, we were already this far. Once I'm off, if it takes hold, we need to get rid of this.
Okay.
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 I mean, we can
I-
give her a second chance, but
No.
yeah.
I can handle her. I can handle.
I was going to say I'll hold her. I will restrain the body
I'll
if
put you
you
on.
Then-
can.
If you want.
Rin?
All right. I'm gonna wait. Yeah. You get and then.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I take him off. Morgan, is there anything you want me to do?
I grab his arm, or her arm. Only if you're sure. I don't know what I'm doing.
If this works, Gibson said that homunculi will get burnt through, but if this works, we won't have to rob anybody's work.
We can, and if it works, we can measure how long, and if the body burns out, then we can carry you around until.
And I
We can
can
figure
pay for
out-
more ingredients going forward.
And maybe, if you do it again, you have a better idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is.
It's all gonna be temporary anyway. This is at least a better option than what we have now. Let's try. Thank you.
Take him off.
And I'll just kind of put like I'll have like one arm around Reese's like stomach and then one around like the neck. So I'm just like holding on. I'm not actively crushing yet, but I'm definitely holding the body in place if she starts to move again.
And here you see the most horrifying effects of the takeover of the mind. As you pull Reese free from the body, it goes limp in your arms, Reyna.
Is she alive?
You feel her chest moving, breathing. You feel wetness on your arm as a bit of drool comes out of her mouth.
Oh my god, is she a vegetable?
Fuck.
Are her eyes open?
They are.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna quickly turn and like look away and put one bracer on the homunculus and then put the other one on, but I'm gonna keep a hand on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Wait, but I'm gonna keep contact just so I can hear him.
There is this strange feeling. You think it might work, but you need some sort of additional catalyst.
Do you say I'm gonna Reese? What?
Is it like I think this, or
You feel this, Reese.
it needs more? I don't. It needs some sort of
Can I
something
hear
else.
this?
I'm gonna say
No.
Reese says it needs more. It needs something else. There's something missing.
Crack.
Craig will take out a knife from his pocket. I got it. Slice his palm.
I
Poor
grab
guy's
his
done that
palm
so much.
and I put it to New Reese's chest. Joint to joint, bone to bone, stone to stone, flesh and mesh. Try and continue it. Try and salvage it.
I will require one of you, Morgan or Crag. You will have to permanently sacrifice 5 power points.
Fuck.
Shit.
That is the cost of this working.
I have
Shit.
an
Or
idea.
like, who's it gonna be?
I have an
God
idea.
damn.
We could always. How much did the materials cost? We could always try again.
I will also allow you to split it if you would like.
Don't want to do that.
Am I
Okay.
able to sacrifice some of mine? Or no?
No. You're a visitor to this ritual, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Okay.
This is.
Are you good, bud?
You don't have to. We could like
You
know,
don't have to.
because we can. This could be like
Oh,
a
I'm not.
practice round. Okay.
Like, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm
Like,
just
there's-
saying. What if we get someone else to do it?
Okay.
This is Julian, by the way.
Yeah.
I think we have to let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate the effort.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I made a beautiful baby Hemsworth.
You made beautiful baby Hemsworth. Oh,
Unless you want to abduct a spellcaster during the festival and steal 5 of their power points.
They'd have to willingly do it, though.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have to willingly do it.
yeah.
Hear me. Wait. Okay. The old plan is the new plan. Before, hear me out. Before, we would have to kidnap and basically kill a person and put Reese inside him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't
We
killing
s-
before, but now we know it definitely does.
Yeah. By the way, again, this is Julian. What if... But now, we don't have to do that. We can find someone else with magical ability who is just as guilty as the bitch on the ground and take their power points. We don't have to take their life.
I think the thing is, someone is giving a part of their life to bring life anew.
Okay,
Yeah.
except you're doing that either way.
I think the thing, though, is we're trying to avoid more crossover personalities and also just general moral.
But there is no personality. It's just power. It's energy. Power points are energy.
Convince a person to
From
do that.
well, you have to convince you.
I think
You
they have to
can
willingly.
make people do what you want, especially in a ritual like this. I am confident I can do that.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could.
Okay, fine. Morgan's back. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
So, if it is possible to find someone who is either willing or who could be persuaded to give their power over, there's no reason to believe, according to Kipson's research, as I'm reading it, there's no reason to believe any part of their personality be transferred over, and especially if it's someone who is already, and I point to the lifeless husk on the ground.
So wait, could in theory anybody do it? Anybody with magic?
In theory,
Is that what we're missing? Is
a
like
spark.
Then I'll do it.
a spark?
What?
Then I'll do it. I don't rely very heavily on my magic anyway.
What will your patrons say about that?
My magic gets a little weaker. Maybe.
We don't
I
have
can
to
do
make
it
this
too.
decision tonight.
I will
We're
not
here,
ask-
aren't we?
My hand still on the bracer, so if you say anything, I can hear you.
I wouldn't ask anyone to sacrifice that much. It is entirely their decision if they want this to work. I will not make anybody.
Noodles.
And that's just the thing. Reese has given their life for this group. Literally. And I'd be lying to myself if I said I didn't blame myself for the first death.
Yeah.
If
If this
I do
helps Reese
this-
not have to body hop anymore, I'm in.
It'll be my way of giving back what he gave up. continue the spell, Morgan.
They take their hands.
Okay.
How are we dividing this up?
If you only want to give up 2, I'll give up 3.
I'll give up 3.
Okay, fine. That'll give me you know what? That gives me a nice even
I feel
number.
more
I'll
in
take it.
debt. I feel more in debt to him. So
Okay, fine. You feel more in debt. It'll keep me at a nice round number. I'll take it. I will sacrifice 2 power points.
Okay.
So my friend Reese no longer has to body hop.
Crag, mark off 3 power points from your maximum, and Reyna, mark off 2.
And I'm still at 10, so I'm fine. And like I said, I barely use my magic. My main spell costs me nothing. I'm okay with this.
As you grab their hands, you feel a soft pulse as the magic flows through you, and you channel it into the body as you see amongst the cracks of the earthen rock that makes up its form, a soft purplish blue magic begins to fill what would otherwise be veins on a normal person. There's a soft glow that envelops the center of the chest as Reese, you feel a hollowness. The emptiness of something that is missing a soul, a place you could occupy should you choose.
I'll hop in.
You do. A few seconds pass. And eventually you see one of the fingers twitch on the homunculus you've made. Then another, and one of the feet move. Then the head turns, and Reese, as you gain consciousness in your new body, you sit up.
Oh fuck, it worked.
How do you feel?
Does it feel any different from previous 2? Like in terms of...
Yes. It
Okay.
definitely doesn't have the same fluidity of a flesh and bone body.
Mm-hmm.
First try.
Yeah. So for this body, agility, strength, and vigor are the 3 you replace, yes?
Yes.
Your
Hold on, let me
agility,
grab my character sheet so I can erase.
your agility will be a D4.
That tracks, yeah.
Your strength and vigor will both be D10s.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
all right.
He's a beefy boy!
We are evenly
Damn, boy.
matched.
Fuck!
We said we were getting him a beefcake, we got him a beefcake!
Shit, y'all. I've been like on the verge of tearing up this whole fucking ritual. I hope you know.
Honestly.
Good.
And you also get
Yeah,
the.
let's say- Yeah.
He also gets the racials, correct?
Oh yeah. Is there anything for that or negatory?
I'm going to give you a resistance to slashing and piercing. Meaning
Okay.
you subtract
homunculi.
2 from damage from either of those damage types. But you will gain a weakness to bludgeoning, meaning you take an additional 2.
That's fair.
Oh, healing. We'll make it work.
He is still made of elements. Theoretically, if you alter the trapping on a healing spell, I imagine it would work. I don't know. Homunculus, new territory.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. You, given the body you are in, a healing spell will not heal your wounds.
Cool.
However, you do not need to breathe, eat, or sleep.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
I
That-
just made you a terrible existence.
Holy. Okay.
Yeah, but how much you want to bet? You can cast Galan to heal him now, Morgan.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Fucking maybe.
mortar and
I
freaking.
wonder
If he's
Elias-
just
I have
earth
thoughts.
and stone, how much you want to bet?
I have thoughts now. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck. I.
Jared! Why?
Oh no. What did you put?
Oh, no.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Okay, but he wouldn't even know because the body never left the earth. I put it back down and then wormed it through. They wouldn't know unless they were digging it up themselves. And why would you dig up your father's grave? You fucking weirdo.
Oh, fuck.
Y'all, if you join our Discord for no other reason than the memes, it's
Just the
fucking worth it.
Bro,
Like, do it just for the
absolutely
memes.
go for memes.
Jared is the meme master.
I immediately open my Book of Shadows and start furiously note-taking for the first, so far that I know of, true recorded existence of a homunculi.
Is this the first time you've tried to take notes within the Mahavega?
This is not the Mahavega. This is my Book of Shadows. This
Oh,
is the
sorry.
equivalent of my spellbook.
Sorry. Yes.
No, I don't touch the well, I don't write in the Mahavega. That's like writing in a library book you checked out. No, it's standards here.
Sure.
I was born,
Sure you do.
I was born in the. I lived out in the wilderness, but I'm not a freaking
I'm an animal.
animal.
I was raised in the woods, not in a barn. God.
Yeah. I fall to the ground. And yet I am still feverishly writing in my Book of Shadows, and I'm asking you 1,000,001 questions. And I am like actually just like looking at your body very thoroughly, realizing we should probably cover you up. And also
I was gonna
just, like,
ask if we got
like-
a Ken doll situation, or is there some, or did you actually put some?
So, I don't think it was
This-
a Kendall situation explicitly because Morgan was operating off of like, I have to make this as close to the model as I can, no alterations.
Asking just for scientific purposes. That's
Oh,
all.
yes.
You
Uh-huh.
know. that-
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
just for
the drool
scientific
coming out of
Just
Brynja's
come on.
vagina.
Yeah.
For science. This is
Extremely
you know,
important.
Because
to
science
Brynja's
doesn't
backstory.
have a dick. That's what we're trying to ask. In the name of science, doesn't have a dick.
I need to know if the statue fucks. And I
Yeah.
need
Does
to
the
know
statue
it
fuck?
now.
Look, that's all we need to know. That's all
Does this-
Brynja needs to know. Is does the statue fuck? Can the statue fuck?
Julian made it.
This is-
Obviously, it can.
There's terror.
Yeah, I
of
was gonna
so
say that
many
was kind of
things.
my line of thought. I'm like, Julian made it, so obviously.
Oh, shit.
So is he technically? Oh God.
He's canonically
always-
hot, Desiree!
No, is he technically always rock hard now? Like it just.
Wow.
Yes.
Go put the corpse back
Yes.
in his bed.
Hands over the lap.
Sorry,
I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, none of his clothes fit him anymore.
Nope.
Anyway, I'm
Nope.
gonna put the corpse back.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So I cast
Yeah.
Galan.
Mm-hmm. You do so, and you walk the corpse back to its grave. The rest of you all still have quite the elephant in the room, with the
So to
body of
speak.
Jaggerheart
Yeah.
on the floor. Her eyes
Oh,
still
yeah.
moving, looking at each of you. There is still
Oh.
some form of consciousness.
Oh Jesus.
Shit, at this point, I think we should, just
Yeah.
for the sake of her, just end her and put her out
I'm
of her
gonna-
misery.
I'm gonna stand up and like kneel next to her and just say, I'm sorry this ended up being a lot in life. I hope the next one is kinder to you. And I'll summon Bryn Yang and just make it quick.
You do so, slitting her throat. It is easy, and she passes within seconds.
Yeah. I know she was a shitty person, but nobody deserves that. I think
No.
it's the least we could have.
May your spirit go on. Oh shit, we should have had Morgan bury her before he left.
Oh, Morgan's coming back, by the by.
Okay. Does someone want to hang out? I can go get. I'll go get you clothes or something. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to a thrift store.
This is like a this is like a
fucking
beach
bedding.
cave, right?
Yeah.
So like sand.
A lot more like,
like
mud. And,
Mud.
Yeah, mud and rock and stuff.
This is still a swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just start
Low
digging
tide,
out.
hopefully.
Low tide at the moment.
Thank God.
I'll just begin digging out a grave.
Okay.
I'll help.
Mm-hmm.
And find some clothes for you.
Thank you.
Like for a new Ken doll. I'm just kidding.
I need fucking bedding at this point. Jesus Christ. Comfort. Goddamn.
God damn, I gotta update the mini again.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say how obvious it's that he's not like human. Like I'm thinking of how we're gonna pass him off.
From a distance to the unsuspecting person, Reese could probably pass off as a Jotunkin. If you got like closer and inspected, a little hard to describe.
What's wrong with your skin? Didn't moisturize
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah.
You know.
I have an idea.
I like it.
I want to smith something.
Nice.
When we get back into town.
Right. Yeah. I figured you weren't going to do it here in this cave.
Can I actually?
No.
Can I ask a question? Like, this is genuine. This isn't even a fucked up Julian rationale for once. Why didn't we just take Daggerheart's power points?
Huh. Well, because I couldn't
She
give
have
mine.
any?
I don't know.
I think she still would have had to been able to willingly give him over, and
Yeah, I don't think she would have
might
been
not
willing.
have been at the capacity to do
That would
it.
have been difficult.
She also did
too,
not
yeah.
previously
Yeah.
show any signs of casting, per se.
Yeah, I would have at max been able to give 2 from her racial ability.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe we can make another homunculus in the near future, and since he has his power points, I can just transfer the
Maybe.
charge. Who knows? This is new! Morgan comes back, and Reese is the only thing Morgan wants to talk about or even look at.
Get ready. It's like he discovered you all over again when we first discovered the whole, your identity is in the bracers. Now it's gonna go see if there's any shops still open that I could find some clothes that may fit him.
Sure.
I'm guessing he's kind of the same size as my dad, so I'm going off of that from the description.
You're able to find some clothes reasonable enough. The
Okay.
whole thing costs you like 2 silver.
Cool.
Yep. Need some big clothes. He's a big, beefy boy.
Yeah.
Big beefy boy.
And I'll come back after. You probably get back before me.
I hope so, because Morgan was nigh running. How do you feel?
The Odin?
It is strange. The complexity of the range of the senses is not nearly as much as it is not there nearly as much as it would be for a human body.
Okay.
Touch is still there, but it's not nearly as sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can't tell if you're lightly touching something or heavily touching something. You can just tell you're touching something.
Okay.
Smell is pretty much non-existent.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's bizarre.
I'm sorry. We'll try this again, and I can try and connect
It's-
things better. And
It's honestly more than I expected to get out of all this. I really do appreciate you, all of you, going to the lengths you have for this. Thank you. It really does mean a lot.
I imagine all my materials are consumed.
Yes.
Yes, 150 gold's worth.
Pickings, but I think hopefully these should fit. You know, something. Here, and I give you clothes.
I'm guessing they're just like basic clothes.
Whatever gets me. What would you say? 5 silver worth.
Yeah, 2 silver.
I
Yeah,
was
they're
looking
just
at
they're
2
commoner
silver,
clothes.
yeah.
I mean, they're nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
undergarments, some shirts, and we can go shopping later. Just at least something so, you know, covered up.
Yeah. This. I really do appreciate it, all of you.
And
Yeah.
I turn to Morgan and I go and I give him a hug and I give you a little kiss on the side. It was amazing.
Yeah, I
You're
kind of come over and I
amazing.
just
Is it
kind of
right?
ruffle his hair a little bit. Yeah, good job.
But I didn't do it right.
You did it though.
You
What
did
is
it right
right?
enough.
He can be in here. At least he's in there for the time being, and it's his. It's you made it for him. That's
Morgan, it
you
worked.
did it.
I hug him.
Hug back, huge hug.
I was gonna.
It definitely hurts.
Right.
Yeah, you don't
Sorry.
quite know.
Sorry. New muscles, new touch.
You'll figure out your. Well, you'll figure out your strength.
And we do it again, I might be able to get closer to to something more natural.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see how long this one lasts.
Desiree just had a terrible thought. Skin graft?
Oh God.
Now you're thinking like a Morgan.
Uh,
I hate it, but also, I mean,
I'm imagining like the World War II like burns skin grafts.
Ooh, yeah.
yeah. If,
No!
if Morgan rolls low, that's then we're really gonna be our territory. Holy shit!
No.
Yeah.
I think we've earned a sleep.
It's time for a sleep.
I think
I
you
will
have
sleep in
It's time for
my
a
sketchy
asleep in
area.
Everyone except Reese.
Except Reese.
Yeah.
Stay
You know,
awake.
And
I don't have to
me.
Be like-
sleep now.
Yeah.
I want to go smith something.
All right.
Okay.
And Crag wants to smith something.
All right. Crag, you make your way to the forge, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking to smith?
Can I keep it a secret? It's nothing magical or anything.
Okay. Yeah. Just make me your usual repair roll for smithy. That's what we've been doing, right? Repair?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, repair.
Alright, I'm using a Benny on that. Explosion, that's an 8.
An 8?
Yes.
Okay. How big's the thing you're making? I just want to... If you need the materials or if you have the materials, basically.
It's like a foot by a foot. Not that.
Okay, so
cubic foot.
Probably need to buy a few materials to smith it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it 3 gold, 5 gold. 5 gold. We'll go 5 gold.
Cool.
But you've done it.
Hell yeah. Okay, Honkshoe.
Honkshoe.
Shoot.
Sleep takes most of you. Eventually morning comes.
Hey, we never have to worry about watches anymore. Reese is just
I'd
awake.
say it is
Shit.
it is a strange experience, Reese, because you do still need rest.
Mm-hmm.
But the body doesn't get tired, only the mind.
Okay.
So you don't need to sleep necessarily, but you still need time to just be.
Yeah.
We'll get you a few books. A podcast.
I imagine
Can I-
this
Probably
is-
similar to the way like elves trance in D&D. Like, no, they don't
Yeah.
need to sleep, but they do
just
It's a
kind
good
of
way to
sort of-
practice
trance.
practice
Yeah.
meditation, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Mindfulness.
Get into yoga.
See, what I was thinking is Reese is just like very slowly practicing forms, like almost like Tai Chi level shit.
Getting used to the
Oh, I
new
love
body.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The first thing I do when I wake up is I go find Reese.
All right. Morning comes. Crag, you go to Reese's room.
Oh, all right. And I'm
Hey.
like very gingerly grabbing everything now. Uh-huh.
Can I come in?
Sure.
How? And it's only been a night, but how's the new body?
It's fine. I'm slowly getting used to it. Not needing to sleep is different though. But I make do.
Well, glad you're doing okay. I made something for you last night.
Okay.
He's gonna kind of like, he's had his hands behind his back this whole time, and he'll pull it out, and it's like the exact replica of the helmet that you had when we first met you.
Aww.
Oh my god.
And in the side of it, it's gonna have, what's the name that you said for the fighting thing?
Oh, Forgotten Brother.
Forgotten Brother.
It's gonna say the Forgotten Brother right on the along the side right here.
Oh.
I figured you might want to avoid some looks when we go places,
Yeah.
but when we're out and about, I'll like fold it up and it like turns into kind of like a Robin Hood hat.
Oh my fuck.
I'm like, just for when we're alone.
Oh. I hugged the motherfucker like immediately.
It hurts.
Just like snap crackle.
Let's go, Crusher.
Oh, oh, am I taller now?
Thank you. And I hope you know I don't blame you on it, friend. None of it's your fault. Shit just falls where it lands.
I know you don't. It's the kind of person you are, but I still feel somewhat responsible.
That's
Thank
how
you,
it goes
Bill.
sometimes. Looking out for a team. I know that all too well. Honestly, if you put your mind to it, you'll make a great leader one day.
Everyone keeps telling me that.
Already saved like, what, 7 towns already? You're on your way.
Well, hopefully we'll make it 8, maybe 9.
Please, you're right. You're gonna go for 12 before the raids.
He'll hold his hand out. Only with your help, right?
Absolutely.
Like, bring him in for a hug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down and get some breakfast.
What the fuck do we do during a festival? Reese spent all his time in the fucking woods. I know nothing.
Do I know, DM?
Not particularly. It's a celebration of the solstice. That's about all you know.
Okay.
No idea. I guess we'll find out.
Fuck it. Right. Coffee. And Reese starts the morning routine.
All right. You all wake up the next morning, coming to having breakfast. Is there any interaction?
Check our base.
What?
Reese comes
Morning
down.
maintenance.
Reese comes down with Crag.
Yeah.
Operable, functioning.
Okay. Okay. I'm feverishly taking notes every day for the next month.
Is there
Are you wearing
anything?
a hat, or do you have the hat?
Yeah, I have the hat on.
Oh, where did you get that?
Where do you think? It's made
Tag.
of metal and it does this, and I'll flip it.
That's. Oh my god! It even has. Oh, we'll have to tell the person that the previous forgotten brother
Was
gave
remembered?
you the new name. We'll have to.
You
if
could say you're
s-
like, I don't know, a shapeshifter, and that was your form you use in crowds to make people more comfortable, but, you know, since we're going to be in the fighting ring.
Oh yeah, Morgan. We tonight at midnight we're going down to I look around to make sure we're lower my
yep.
voice. To a secret underground fighting place. They're having a competition. You can come and watch.
Can I watch?
Yeah. It's going to be like a last man standing thing. Yeah.
Wait, is this secret? Are people not supposed to know?
Yeah, no, it's secret. I'm pretty sure it's very illegal.
Oh.
But there's money involved, and you just have to watch and have fun. And they have medics on hand, so it's nice.
This would be a really good way to test drive. I will be there. I will go to the illegal thing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I will go to the illegal thing.
There we go.
Do I know what normally happens for the solstice?
You've probably participated in your fair share of festivals of flames.
Yeah.
The Shires definitely go pretty hard with them, but it's...
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever the Shire does is probably
Yeah.
harder than most.
I mean, it's pretty much exactly like it sounds. It's a festival,
Yeah.
a lot of fires involved, so there's a lot of drinking, a lot of food, a lot of games, a lot of displays of flame and fire, just celebrating.
I was gonna ask, I'm like, even if I've never necessarily seen a quote-unquote official fire festival, because I know I traveled around a lot, we probably had our own version of it that was
Yeah.
probably pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Bonfires,
Yeah.
celebration of
Yes.
life,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Okay.
Hobbits can sometimes be pretty fucking pyromaniacs. Do you know that? Quite surprising.
Right. Well, I was told to enjoy myself, so I plan on doing just that.
Oh, this is awesome. It makes me so excited. No fire or whiskey, but I can find an alternative.
Oh, neither of you can drink now. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, can you not?
That's fine.
Wait,
You were
right?
sipping on coffee. Is that doing anything for you?
I'd
No.
say you probably
No.
can, but
To be
it
fair,
probably just won't
mainly
do
just
anything.
Swishing it about. It's more the temperature feel. That's it.
How does his mouth look? Is it just like like a mouth just a stone? It's just like just...
Yeah, I mean, it mostly looks like a mouth, generally speaking, but it doesn't
We're gonna
like.
do this again.
It doesn't. It definitely doesn't have like a throat or anything that goes to like an intestine system and organs and
inside.
stuff. But yeah,
You just
We
let
need
the
to get more than
porous
some
the porous rock just let it absorb
Yeah.
whatever you put in.
Because it's like something, it's not exactly stone. It's like something in between skin and stone.
right.
Is that how I'm under? Yeah, that's uncomfortable. We need to get this
Yep.
boy a book. We need to get this boy a book. Yeah, we need this boy a book.
Cool.
Many books,
Many books.
probably.
Many bugs.
We're an official sex ed talk. Let's do this. The human body.
I was talking.
I thought you were reading like more anatomy books to like.
Yes,
Yeah.
to build
yeah.
a person, not
I
build
know.
their junk. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Potato.
No. The human body goes through many changes at different stages of life. It's important to know.
Just tell me more.
Morgan's getting into the Japanese sex robot business.
Oh. Well, he already failed by not giving Reese a throat. Like, sorry.
Damn.
Tonight's a night. Tonight is a night.
Or the ability to finally touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll leave that one for,
Just leave that
for
there.
the thoughts.
We'll just leave that there.
We'll leave that
Just
one on
leave
the
that
inside.
Inside thoughts. Inside thoughts.
You all set out from the tavern onto the streets, where you find the city beginning full preparation for the Festival of Flame. Vendors mill about, offering various foods, both spicy and actively on fire, as the city inhabitants begin to set up torches and lanterns and get the city prepared for the celebration ahead. But with that, the bard's music slowly comes to a close. My friends, often I find myself overlooking the small things, worrying about the future and what's to come. I think of how hard a day it was, and how I'm going to get through the next one. It's times like these I have to slow down. Look at all the sights around me, all the things that I've accomplished, even on my worst days. Sharing a special moment with friends, creating something unique, meeting someone new. Never forget the value of those accomplishments, my friends. No matter how small, no matter how hard the day was, there is always something to value in the work that you did. Good night, my friends.